welcome to Sultan of Spirit. My name is Zelda, and I'm going to do a weekly love reading for Libras for the next 7 days. So it was the midweek, but yeah. Please take the reading as it resonates. It's a general reading. Take what resonates, take what does not. And let's see what Libras have been dealing with and what energies are approaching you when it comes to your love life and love connections for the next 7 days. Let's begin. Libra. It looks like some of you are gaining emotional independence, Libra, or you're wanting to gain emotional independence. And some of y'all are dealing with something is coming to an end, or something is going through a major change in your life, Libra. Likely something that was very stable is all of a sudden coming down crashing for some of you. And for others, it might be that once you experience this ending, this major change and shift in your life, you're going to focus on what you can trust, and you're going to focus on what that has. How do you say it? You're going to focus on things that have strong foundations. Things that you can trust, things that are stable, things that can bring you comfort and prosperity, that can fulfill your physical, material needs. Like, you're going to focus on your own material security and needs and comforts. Maybe even your money. I'm going to show you guys the cards in a second. Okay. Yeah, somebody's being left out in the cold. Somebody's going to be left out of the connection that you're in, Libra. If you're not experiencing something like that yet, it looks like it is to come. But yeah, the central energy influencing you, or that you're working with or dealing with, is the 9 of Cups, Libra. So for a lot of you, this is gaining emotional independence, or just having emotional independence. And for others of you, it can also be where, like, you have a very, very big wish about something or someone, and you're very much focused on that. But it's coming from a healthy place. And in any case, it's like emotional independence is the major energy there. For some of you, yeah, for some Libras that I said, you had a very big wish. You might still have some hope for it, but I think that it's like you didn't get your wish. Instead, you got the Tower. That's like literally the next card after that for you. It's kind of self-explanatory. Where the Tower is like crashing and coming down. So it's a moment that may feel like a big, intense change, especially if there was something with weak foundation. It just comes down crashing, because you need strong foundations for something to stand the test of time and be stable and fulfilling. So yeah, it could be your relationship with your person, but it could be something else. It might be something different for a lot of Libras, but something in your life, it's like it could be considered like a failure, a disaster. It may feel like it's turned upside down, or it's just like a major change, a major shift in something in your life. And it's attached to the King of Pentacles. So again, for some of you, this is that something that you had worked on for a long time. Maybe it's something that you had a lot of hopes for, a lot of wishes, expectations, because you put in a lot of work and you thought it was stable. You were expecting prosperity or comfort, to get the fruit of your labor. But instead, like, it's just not working, and there's some sort of a failure or some sort of a major shift and change in your situation. And for other Libras where this isn't the case, then it's more so that you are trying to gain emotional independence, and in order for that to happen, there needs to be a tower moment. If it hasn't happened yet for you, it looks like it's coming. It's like something is coming to an end, and it may be like in a very intense way. Feels like a failure, and so after the tower moment, you move on to things that you can trust, things that you can build, gain stability, focus on your material needs and comfort and security, and your own money, and laying down some really healthy boundaries and keeping them. So that's what some of you Libras are going to be focusing on. Meanwhile, your person, Libra, is showing up as the High Priestess along with the Ace of Swords. This person, you're either not communicating with them, Libra, there is like no communication, or it could be where the communication is very on and off, or very little, very controlled. They show up whenever they feel like it, and then they disappear when it serves them. So they might be very fickle and in and out with communication. And for others, it's more so, if that's not the case for you, then your person is very secretive, very mysterious, and possibly deceitful. If they don't lie, then they keep the truth. So there's something going on here that's like not clear. There's a lack of clarity here. Your person might feel like this about you, or they may be this way, so take it as it resonates. But there's a lack of clarity. And yeah, for a lot of you, I think that you and your person is not on talking terms, or like I said, the communication's like very little and on and off, maybe immature. For you, I have the Hermit along with the Page of Swords in reverse. So yeah, loneliness, feeling isolated or isolating yourself, but you need to do this in order to gain some inner balance or inner wisdom. Just like you're doing it in a healthy way, keeping to yourself, or you will. But this is also a Virgo card, by the way, the Hermit. So somebody could be dealing with a Virgo or somebody with strong Virgo energy. But in any case, it's isolation and lack of communication. So yeah, a lot of you guys I think are not on speaking terms, or the communication is very like unhealthy or immature, or on and off. And there could also be some spying happening between you two, whether you're spying on them, Libra, keeping an eye on them on their social media and stuff, or they're doing this to you. Could be mutual as well. And your person, I don't think they're feeling too good either. I think they're in the dark for some of you. But even if they're not, they might be feeling kind of hopeless. But I think they're focusing more so on a new opportunity, likely like a new job, or it's like an opportunity that's tangible, that's material. So they could be focusing on their own security, own money, a new job, a new home, pick and choose whatever applies to your situation. But yeah, they don't have a whole lot of hope. I don't think they're in a positive place right now. And for a lot of you, they're very secretive. They're not revealing much about themselves to you. Could be they cut you off, or you cut them off. Not communicating with each other. Even if you are, they're still keeping some things from you. They're not sharing much with you, Libra. Ooh, look, you came up in your own card. Yeah, for you, all the swords out here are all in reverse. So I think for a lot of you, you guys are not in speaking terms or just speaking like minimally communicating with each other, or there's a lot of deceit and secrets happening here, lack of clarity. So Justice, your card, Libra, in the upright. You're demanding fairness. You want to be fair, but at the same time, the Queen of Swords in reverse. Either again, you're not communicating, you don't feel like sharing anything with your person, or if you do, it can come off really harsh or bitter, and cold, and maybe critical. So maybe you feel like that's what they deserve, Libra, your person. Maybe you feel like, you know, they deserve to be, you know, your cold shoulder, basically. Because whatever it is, you're focused on justice here, fairness, so karma. You know, whatever they're giving you, you want to give it back to them. I don't blame you. But yeah, I think you're handling it well, or you will, like this situation between you and your person. Whether you're talking, but it's unhealthy, or you're not talking at all, I think you're still handling it well. You're keeping to yourself. A lot of you are focusing on your work, or your stability, your material needs, and you still feel, I think a lot of you still do feel in your element, but you're focused on also, you know, fairness, equality, and justice. And your person, I think they're finding balance. Have the Four of Cups in reverse along with the Temperance. So they might have a hard time moving on. I think some of you might have had like an emotional, like a dispute or a conflict that was emotional. Some of you might have experienced the fallout, especially with the Nine of Cups here, the emotional independence. Some of you might have recently broken up with this person, or you're going through it right now, or about to. Take it as it resonates. Well, yeah, for your person, I think there was some sort of a rejection in the past, whether you rejected them or they rejected you, or a disappointment, or just feeling bored with the situation or the partnership. And there was some sort of a conflict. And your person was very stuck on this, or is stuck on this emotionally. They're unable to move on, but they're trying to heal and find balance and peace. So that's, I think, what they're focused on, is possibly material things, money, new opportunities, new beginnings. I think that for a lot of you, your person is very intuitive, or at least they're listening to their intuition right now, even though they're not revealing much. And they're also focused on balance and healing. So, in trying to heal emotionally for them. But yeah, there's also a feeling of being left out. So yeah, I'm getting a lot of like, somebody's single here. I think there was some sort of a breakup, or it's happening right now. Something's crashing. Likely this partnership and connection you guys have, for a lot of you Libras. But yeah, there's a feeling of being left out of the connection. Some of you could also be something material, where you feel like you've experienced some sort of a financial loss as well. Or you're not getting what you're working for, or what you worked for. You didn't get the fruit of your labor. So, but yeah, others of you, it's more so like being left outside of a relationship or the connection. You feel like being abandoned, or your person might feel this way. A feeling of abandonment. And there's conflict between you two. Let's see what else. What else do the cards have to tell us about Libras? What other energies are approaching Libras in the next 7 days when it comes to their love life and love connection? One more time. Libra. Ooh, you're going to feel out of your element, though. I have the King of Swords in reverse as a central energy that will be influencing you moving forward. Either lack of communication, lack of clarity, possibly even like unhealthy communication, being like mean and bitter or cold and super like calculating with no emotions attached at all. And for others of you, it's just, you know, you cutting off somebody or somebody cutting you off completely. Lack of communication. Yeah. For a lot of you, I think you did go through some sort of a breakup recently, or you're going through right now, because it's showing up as your person trying to heal from a heartbreak. And between you, there's a lack of communication, a lack of clarity, and you're closing off your emotions, Libra. Yeah, your person's really not happy. I'm going to show you guys the cards in a second. But I think you're in manifestation mode, Libra. Oh yeah, there's definitely a breakup going on here. Or at least a major change within a relationship. Some of you might feel alone in your relationship. Oh wow. This is somebody you have a very deep, strong connection with, emotional connection with. Mutual attraction is also possible, mutual love, twin flame, soulmate, a karmic relationship of some sort, possibly for some of you. But in any case, it's somebody you have a very deep connection with. However, that connection, that attraction is not as strong anymore. And I think that both you and your person are realizing this, basically. So you're losing passion for this connection, Libra. I have the Magician along with the Page of Wands. You might be thinking about going out and, you know, what's the word, like, you know, seeing what's out there, basically. You know, go out and meet new people, kind of look at, you know, what the field looks like, what's out there, what else is out there, you know. Some of you might be thinking about doing that, and others of you, it's like you're losing passion for this connection and situation. But you are in manifestation mode. Just make sure you watch out for any anger, frustration, or resentment, that you're not trying to actually get revenge from your person. Some of you might be thinking about ways to get back at them or to get the upper hand, and it might come from like a very resentful or frustrated or angry position. This could be like something, you know, unconscious or subconscious, whatever this. It's not, you know, you may not be aware of this. The deep motivation that spurs you trying to get revenge or get, you know, make things even in your own way. But that's true for some of you, Libra. So, and for others, like I said, it's like you wanting to go out and, you know, see what's out there, what else is out there, what other people are out there. Yeah, you're losing passion. You don't have that childish interest and passion and excitement with this person or in this connection anymore, Libra. And your person is pretty stubborn, but they're trying to heal from a major heartbreak. Yeah. The Three of Swords in reverse along with the Queen of Pentacles. Healing from a disappointment, betrayal, heartbreak, focusing on their money, their material security, tangible things, nurturing themselves, also trying to find comfort and maybe even laying down some like healthy boundaries here. That seems like what your person's focusing on, that, or they will be focusing on. Meanwhile, you, like I said before, mentioned before, are going to close off emotionally from this person or in this connection, because there's like some bad things that happen between you two, bad memories, bad experiences, bad situations. I don't know, bad arguments. But you're kind of stuck on that. You might be holding a grudge, or it's just difficult to let go of and heal from emotionally. And you may feel like you need to close yourself off completely emotionally from this person. Or some of you might be feeling like emotionally out of control and even borderline like manipulative, especially paired with the Magician, the Page of Wands in reverse, and the King of Swords in reverse. Some Libras are being pretty manipulative in their situation or towards their partner. Because it's like some bad things that happen that they might be holding on to, like a grudge or something. But yeah, the Queen of Cups in the reverse can also be manipulative, along with the Magician and the King of Swords. So watch out for that. But yeah, this is literally the only sword that's in the upright. Everything else is in reverse, especially King of Swords. I have the Knight of Swords in reverse. So I don't think there's going to be much communication between you two, Libra, you and your person. But this connection between you, like I said, it could be a twin flame connection, somebody you have mutual love, for, but it's not as strong anymore. I think you're going to come to a point where you realize this. It's going to be a moment of clarity. Or there could be like a truth reveal for some of you that ends up in severing the connection between you two, weakening the connection between you two. Seems like a truth is going to cut through this connection. Yeah. And your person, they're not feeling good at all. I have the Strength in reverse along with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So I think it could be mutual, where both you and your person are stuck on something in the past that happened between you two that was pretty negative. And your person does not feel confident. They don't feel strong. They may feel very insecure and sad, weak. Yeah, they're going to feel pretty low if they're not feeling that like that already. Oh wow, I didn't show you guys these cards. Duh, I've been looking at it too the entire time. This is also for your person, Libra. So I have the Lovers along with the 10 of Cups in reverse, both. This is also attached to Gemini energy, so Gemini, your person could be a Gemini or with Gemini placement in their chart, but in any case, that can be any sign. Like I said, mutual connection, love, attraction for each other, could be soulmate, twin flame, but like for you and your person, this connection is not as strong anymore. It's weakening. And your person is not feeling happy in this situation at all. They don't feel fulfilled emotionally. They don't feel like they got this happy family with you. So they're pretty sad and disappointed. And it seems like this 10 in reverse, it's like an ending happening here, even if they don't want it to happen. Possibly. And yeah, moving finally back to these cards. The Strength and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, they're feeling pretty weak and possibly holding on to a grudge, or having a difficult time getting over or moving past certain bad things that you might have experienced together. With the Pentacles, to me, that's more like experience, actions, bad things done. And the Cups is the more so emotions. So I think, and your person's not waiting around anymore either. This Seven of Pentacles in reverse is also like lack of patience, no longer waiting around on a situation. They feel like it's just nothing is able to grow positively from this anymore, so they're giving up. And finally, like lack of communication again between you two. Between you and your person is the King of Swords in reverse, along with the Knight of Swords in reverse. Lack of communication, lack of clarity, or poor communication. Even if you want to communicate, I don't think you will, Libra. At least not for now. Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna need to, I advise from what I see in these cards is to focus on clarity, gaining a new perspective, and focusing on the truth, the rational reality of the situation. And for your person, they need to focus on their money, their healing, and their material security and well-being. But yeah, no communication or poor communication between you two, at least for now. This was your weekly love reading, Libras. I wish I could tell you more positive stuff, but I'm only reading the cards. But if it did resonate with you in any kind of way, please like the video and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching the video. I'll see you guys soon again. Bye-bye. Take care.